Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the gate protection of SCR. Okay. So as long as the gate protection is considered, we need to protect the gate cathode circuitry of the SCR against the three parameters. One is the overvoltage protection, second one is the overcurrent protection, and third one is the protection against the noise signal. Okay. So let us discuss one by one. The first, overvoltage protection. Right. Second one is overcurrent protection. And third one is protection against noise signal. Noise or the noise signal. Okay, so we need to protect it against the three parameters. So let us first discuss the overvoltage protection. Yes, so first thing is why the overvoltage protection is required. Yes, the overvoltage protection is required in order to avoid the false triggering of the SCR. Okay, so to avoid false triggering of SCR. Okay, so how to protect the SCR against the over voltage? Yes, here we need not to connect the varistor. Yes, we can connect the Zener diode across the gate cathode terminals of the SCR. Okay, so only connection of the Zener diode is sufficient to protect the SCR against the over voltage. Okay, but how we need to connect the Zener diode? So suppose this is the SCR we are having, this is the anode of the SCR, cathode of the SCR, and here the gate terminal of the SCR, right? Next, so here we need to protect or we need to connect the Zener diode. As we know, the Zener diode as an regulator. Okay, you might have heard about the Zener diode as a regulator. Okay, what the Zener diode is doing? Yes, if the voltage across the Zener diode becomes greater than that of the whatever the its rated voltage, then the Zener diode will give the same output voltage which is equal to the rated voltage. Okay, so here we can connect the Zener diode as a regulator. Okay, means if the voltage here increases due to any reason, if the voltage between these 2 points increases, then if that voltage becomes greater than that of the rated voltage of the Zener diode, then the Zener diode will give the output which is equal to the rated voltage of the Zener diode. Are you getting the point? So in this way, the Zener diode can protect the SCR or the gate cathode circuitry against the over voltage. Are you getting the point? Okay. So next one is the overcurrent protection. Overcurrent protection. Why we need to protect the SCR against overcurrent? Here the overcurrent means Ig is high. Okay. So second one is the overcurrent protection. Right. So if the Ig is high, as we know, the manufacturer gives us the minimum and maximum allowable values of the gate current. Okay. So if the gate current value exceeds above that of the maximum value of the gate current, then what will happen? It will cause the damage to the gate cathode circuitry. Okay. So in order to avoid damage to gate cathode circuitry or the gate circuitry, we can say, we need to protect it against the overcurrent. Okay, so how we can protect the SCR against the overcurrent? Yes, here we need not to connect the fuse. Be careful, here the overcurrent means the range of the current will be definitely very low compared to that of the anode current. Okay, so here only connection of the external resistor is sufficient to protect the gate cathode circuitry of the SCR against the overcurrent. Okay, so external resistor can do the job. External resistor can be connected. Okay, so how the external resistor we need to connect in order to limit the gate current. So here we can connect the external resistor R, okay, to protect the SCR against, this is the cathode of the SCR, okay, this voltage is VG and this current is IG, okay. So in this branch we need to connect the external resistor, okay. So if the resistor value here, right, increases, definitely the gate current decreases, okay. So in this way we can protect the SCR or the gate cathode circuitry against the overcurrent, right, against the overcurrent, okay. So next one is the protection against noise signal, protection against noise signal. So first thing is, why the protection against the noise signal is required in the gate cathode circuitry. As we know, or you might have studied the concept of transducer, protection against noise signal. So you might have studied the concept of transducer. Okay, what the transducer is doing? The transducer can convert, yes, the non-electrical to the electrical quantity. Okay, so due to the noise signal, yes, there is a possibility of injection of external voltage into the gate cathode circuitry. Okay, so if the injected voltage or the induced voltage in the gate cathode circuitry is high, due to that what will happen, the voltage across the gate and cathode terminal may increase, and due to that increase the voltage, the increased current may flow, that is the Ig will increase. Okay, and with the increased Ig, what will happen, there is a possibility of false triggering of the SCR. Okay, so in order to avoid the false triggering, yes, to avoid the false triggering, we need to we need to protect the SCR against the noise signal. Okay, so how to protect the SCR against the noise signal? Yes, so for that we can connect the RC filter, we can use the RC filter or R and C elements in parallel. Okay, so here we are having the SCR, this is the anode of the SCR, this is the cathode of the SCR, and here it is the gate terminal of the SCR. Okay, so we can connect a resistor and a capacitor in parallel, right? We can connect resistor and capacitor in parallel, okay, so that it can, yes, provide a path for the noise signal, right, to bypass. Okay, are you getting the point? Here, as the frequency of the noise signal is high, okay, if the frequency of the noise signal is high, so what about the capacitive reactance of the capacitor? Yes, it will be a frequency is high, so therefore as we know the capacitive reactance is inversely proportional to the frequency. Okay, so therefore Xc will be low. Xc is low means what? This capacitor will be acting as a short circuit. Okay, so whatever the noise signal is injected here, right, or whatever the induced voltage is there due to the noise signal, okay, that induced voltage is also having the frequency which is same as that of the noise signal. Okay, so due to that what will happen, yes, that induced voltage will, yes, complete its path through the capacitor only, will complete its path through the capacitor only. Okay, means that noise signal or the induced voltage will not affect to the gate and cathode terminal, means through the voltage Vg. Are you getting the point? Okay, so due to that, yes, this RC filter can be used to protect the SCR or the gate cathode circuitry against, yes, noise signal. Okay, against the noise signal. So this is about the gate protection. Strictly speaking, we are having the three protections. One is the over voltage protection, over current protection, and third one is the protection against the noise signal. Over voltage protection, why it is required? Yes, to avoid the false triggering. Okay, so how to protect? By the connection of Zener diode, right? Zener diode as a regulator we can use. Okay, and the connection of the Zener diode is sufficient, okay, to protect the gate cathode circuitry against the over voltage. Second one is the over current protection. Okay, over current protection means what? Yes, why it is required? Because if the current increases, right, so Ig increases, so due to that what will happen, we are having the maximum Ig limit. Okay, so if the Ig becomes greater than that of the Ig max, what will happen? Due to that there is a possibility of damage of gate cathode circuitry of the SCR. Okay, so for that we need to protect the SCR against the overcurrent. How to protect the SCR against the overcurrent? Yes, we can protect it by connecting the external resistor in series with a gate terminal. Okay, third one is the protection against the noise signal. Okay, why the protection against the noise signal is required? Because due to the noise signal, yes, there will be induced EMF into the gate cathode circuitry, and due to that induced EMF, yes, there is a possibility of increase in the VG or the current flowing through the circuit, and due to that there is a possibility of false triggering. So in order to avoid the false triggering, we need to protect the gate cathode circuitry against the noise signal. Okay, so how to protect the gate cathode circuitry against the noise signal? So for that we can use the RC filter. Okay, so RC filter can do the job. Okay, so this is about the gate protection of the SCR. Now we are going to draw the complete protection of the SCR, means it is the protection of the SCR plus protection of the gate cathode circuitry. This diagram is very important. Okay, so complete protection or the complete protection scheme of the SCR. Okay, so here we can draw SCR protection diagram. Yes, so as long as SCR is considered, we need to protect it against, suppose this is the SCR we are having. Okay, this is the gate, right? So next, so in order to protect the SCR against over voltage, we need to connect the varistor. Okay, so we can connect the varistor here. This is the varistor. Okay, next, in order to protect the SCR against dV by dt, then we need to connect the RC snubber circuit, right? So here we can connect the RC snubber circuit. Okay, RC snubber circuit, sorry, RC snubber circuit. Okay, next, in order to protect the SCR against di by dt, we need to connect the inductor. Okay, so suppose here we are connecting the inductor L. In order to protect the SCR against overcurrent, yes, we need to connect the false acting current limiting fuse, FACLF. Okay, so next, so this is the protection of the SCR. Are you getting the point? Apart from this, we need to connect one more element, that is the protection of SCR against the high temperature. So for that we can use the heat sink. Okay, heat sink. Are you getting the point? So the protection of the SCR, here we are having the external voltage. Okay, we can connect the external voltage between these 2 points. Okay, between these 2 points. FACLF is for the overcurrent protection, L is for high di by dt protection. Heat sink, HS stands for the heat sink. Heat sink is to protect the SCR against the high temperature. RC snubber circuit is to protect the SCR against the high dV by dt. Varistor is to protect the SCR against the over voltage. Okay, protection against the over voltage, right? Next, again we are having the gate cathode circuitry also. Okay, so we need to protect it gate cathode circuit also. Okay, so how to protect the gate cathode circuitry? So for that, just now we have discussed, yes, we can connect the Zener diode, we can connect the resistor. This is the resistor to protect the or to limit the current. Okay, next, Zener diode we are having, this is the Zener diode for over voltage protection, this is for over current protection. Okay, next, this is the gate terminal actually. Next, we can connect R and C in parallel. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is the Zener diode VZ. Okay, so one by one let us discuss. This is for over current protection, this one is for over voltage protection, this is R and C, this is for protection against the noise signal. Okay, this is overcurrent protection, high di by dt protection, high dv by dt protection, temperature protection or protection against the high temperature, and a varistor is for over voltage protection. Okay, so this is the overall protection of the SCR. Okay, so strictly speaking, we are having a very small device, that is the SCR, but we need to protect that device against all these parameters. Are you getting the point? This switch SCR plays a very important role in industry applications. Okay, so definitely we need to protect it against the false triggering, against the permanent damage, etc. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is about the protection of the SCR. In the next video we are going to discuss the numerical related with the protection of the SCR. Thank you.